Good morning. Today is day 262 of the coronavirus pandemic, and I would like to start off by saying our anti-smiling and anti-laughter laws are working very well in the city of New York. We are seeing the numbers go down, and this is across all 5 boroughs. Additionally, the fines we have collected for those who have violated the law has exceeded $350,000. This money will be put towards the PPE and ventilators for the upcoming second wave. So this is good news. Now, what is not good news? I'm sorry, I hate to be the messenger, but I have to tell you what the good news is and also what the bad news is, right? The bad news. We are seeing a new trend of people not wearing their masks flush to their face, meaning they are allowing themselves, giving themselves the incidental privilege of oxygen through the top, sides, and lower portion of their masks. You are not allowed to take these incidental privileges. You are not allowed to emit carbon dioxide when that carbon dioxide potentially includes a fatal virus. It amazes me that we are still talking about mask wearing all this time. And I believe that if New Yorkers had been wearing the mask correctly from the beginning of this, we wouldn't be talking about it today. So, masks flush to the face. We will be writing a new mandate that includes how the mask should be worn. And we're already working on this mandate. Myself and Lieutenant Governor will be reviewing the new mandate tomorrow morning. We'll outline the wearing of how the mask should be worn, not just whether or not to wear it. Apparently we weren't clear enough the first time. Over the nose, over the mouth, and flush to the face. Okay? The new mandate will make that absolutely clear. Now, concerning the masks, again, the masks, I don't know why do you understand, Jason, why the masks are this contentious of an issue? I don't understand it, but we do have to address it nonetheless. We have seen a spike in New York State of people using their masks as billboards for hate speech, for conservative political rhetoric that is dangerous, toxic, and harmful to those around them. For example, my people confiscated this morning outside the Red Room, and this is exactly the kind of message that leads to violence. This is exactly the kind of message that we do not want to see, okay? We never told you to put a mask on to exercise and to take out for air, if you will, your hateful ideologies. The masks are not an opportunity for that. The masks are for our health and our safety. This is not about health and safety. This is about spreading something that I think may be, personally, I think may be more dangerous than the coronavirus itself. So from now on, anyone wearing a mask with the incorrect political messages will be arrested. We're taking this very, very seriously, okay? I never, you can look through all these conferences, I never said this was okay, okay? So we want to be very clear about that. Now, regarding Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is generally a time when people come together, okay? We do not want people to come together in what I could only phrase as mini super spreader events throughout the state, okay? Because that's what they are. That's what they are. You have people coming from different households and joining and not wearing masks and not social distancing and doing all kinds of things that are in violation of the law. This can lead to disaster on a scale we have never seen. So, to discourage social gatherings on Thanksgiving, we are prohibiting the sale of turkeys over 7 pounds in all supermarkets, in all small grocery stores, bodegas in a city, if you will. Why 7 pounds? A 7-pound turkey generally cooks down to 5 pounds. People don't tend to eat more than a half a pound of meat, even if they are really hungry, okay? Meaning, a 7-pound turkey cooked down to 5 pounds would feed 10 people. 10 people is a mini super spreader event, okay? So, from this point going forward, we will be putting into writing a law that prohibits the sale of turkeys 7 pounds and over. If you currently have, if you're a store owner, a shopkeeper, and you currently have a turkey or many turkeys that are 7 pounds or over, what you can do is you can cut them in half and sell halves, or quarters, better, quarters. Do not get clever here and sell 2 halves to the same person, okay? Or sell 2 halves to the same household. We do not, in this context, support cleverness, because cleverness in this context equals death, okay? And that is absolutely unacceptable. This is about life and compassion, okay? So, you have turkeys, start cutting them, okay? Now, again, regarding Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is also a time when people feel joyful, so joyful as to sing. Singing is not the kind of activity we want to encourage at this time, particularly if you have a voice that may pass through an American Idol audition, right? A voice considered mellifluous. So, anyone with such a voice heard singing above 65 decibel levels will be fined $50 a second. If you go over a minute with a mellifluous voice, you will be arrested, and you can be charged with a felony, okay? Because you are encouraging a social gathering, and that is encouraging people to get the coronavirus and die, okay? So we are not taking this lightly. Now, if you are singing above 65 decibel levels, and your voice would never pass an American Idol audition, it sounds like garbage, if you will, is another way to phrase it. You will be given an incentive to keep singing. Why is that? Most people, when they hear a horrible singing voice, want to run from whoever is doing the singing. They want to disperse. They want to distance, okay? And we are encouraging social distancing. So, if you are singing loudly, above 65 decibel levels, and your voice is atrocious, you will not be fined, you will not be arrested, and you may be given an incentive. Lieutenant Governor and I are working on an incentive program. At this point, we feel it is appropriate to give you 5 votes in the next election, where I will be up for re-election. So keep that in mind. So, finally, regarding the vaccine that the Trump administration is now discussing. Soon-to-be former President Trump is doing something that I consider to be quite dangerous right now. He is, in his last weeks in office, trying to be remembered as an American hero who gave the United States the vaccine to cure the coronavirus. If he leaves us with this positive thought in our minds about his administration, we can face down the line more psychological damage from retaining this positive thought of his administration than the coronavirus can ever do. Do you understand? We do not want to allow, and we will not allow, President Trump to leave us with the thought that he cured the coronavirus. That thought is extremely toxic, especially for the people that he has hurt, and he has hurt many. So we will be rejecting any vaccine coming through January 20th, the day that President-elect Joe Biden is inaugurated. And until such time, we will not be utilizing or partaking in the utilization of the what is called the Trump vaccine. Okay? Okay. Lieutenant Governor, do you have any remarks? Or, okay, very good. So, Lieutenant Governor is going to take over. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do the work that needs to be done to secure every single citizen in the state of New York.